no. Oh no, I didn't update. Oh no, 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 no. Did I lose my title? Oh. Always Halloween on Baban's spooky stream. There we go. I clicked off it. I didn't click the button. There we go. Now it's okay, I think. We're not doing bug snacks right now. We're done with that for today. I'm gonna be a pest and stream at night. I'm gonna be a pest. I'm sick of looking at this skeleton. Absolutely sick and tired. I'm gonna finish painting. I'm gonna see what I can do. I think I need a second colour in there. There's too much blue. I've decided that that is a problem. Let's stop the video playing and then we're good to go, I think. Let's be a pest on Twitch in the evening. Ah yes, good. There we are. There we are. Now I can just see. Oh, I can see. Who followed me? Oh, people from Ren's stream. Okie dokie. I think this look. Why does this look messy? This looks like you can't see me pointing. Good. This. Can you see the pointer? Oh yeah, you can. Okay, this looks like a shadow on that is coming down, but it's not. This like drops off that way, and I was just looking at the time lapse of it, and I thought that was something that I resolved, but clearly it isn't, and I've made a terrible mess of it. So, shall we try and figure that out? Shall we try and figure it out? I was tidying up some of the comics with her too, so that I can start posting those. I think I scheduled one of them. I've got one of them scheduled to go up. Is it this weekend? I think it might be this weekend. The 9th? I need to schedule it multiple places. I only did one. Hello, dog. Good morning. Where are we? Where are my Skelby rafts? Oh no, those are the little Skelby. I just want to duplicate the window, don't I? I'm gonna see if I can finish this. I'm so sick and tired. I'm so sick and tired. Maybe I should change the colour of the fabric to red or something, I'm thinking. It needs something. The Skelby comic, yeah. Because some of them are public on the Patreon now, I think. At least one of them is, so I've put that up somewhere else, scheduled to go out. I try and post things at the weekend because people do not see them otherwise if I post in the day or in the week. I try and lump it all together. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna try it. Red and blue. Barry, hello! Stream to listen to while I art. What are you arting? I am live now, yeah. I'm doing a regular stream for a change. I will do more Patreon streams in the evening though, because there's going to be 1 week. I don't know when it is yet, but there's going to be 1 week where I can't stream on the Friday. I've got something going on that I'm waiting to find out about, so I won't be able to do 1 week, so we'll compensate by doing more in the week. What if I slap a colour layer on, but just on that fabric? Where is it? Or do I have too much above it? That's what I'm thinking. First it's inking and colours for a few pages. Ooh. What are you doing? I want to see. Not like in that aggressive of a voice, sorry. I mean, I want to see. That sounds interesting. I'm used to being like joke aggressive with Cherry. Like, I want to see. What are you doing? I just default to it. It's terrible. Hopefully Baban and people's inspired stuff. Ooh. Are you doing gift art for people? That kind of thing? What are the people? What kind of flavor? This is gonna look gross, isn't it? I need to put that over the top of all the layers. Let's see. I was thinking I need some blood to balance it out. Oh, that's terrible. I was thinking I need blood to balance it out, but that's not gonna work. And I've done too much overpainting to be able to slap this on a layer underneath now that I've changed my mind. Oh, now that I've changed my mind about it. Let's see. Nope, too late. Definitely a Baban and Cherry crazy combo voice, yeah. Picking it up. I don't know what Cherry Clown is up to, either. Ooh, that's ugly. Ooh, that's bad ugly. Bad ugly. I do like the idea that it would poke through the blue in the back. If I can make it more of a solid color, and maybe, well, I'll have to like value fix it to do that, but it would make this make more sense too. And that split is. Started a little dragon eating thing, so gonna add to it. Oh. That's gonna be ace. I'm excited to see that. And whatever you do for everyone else. So I'm curious what kind of other themes people have that you're gonna draw. If it's like fan art things. Interesting. Some people, no. Ren, that I did that VTuber for, is streaming at the moment, so if Ren is still streaming, when I am done with this stream, I will send Twitch people over there. I will raid. See if this does work, because I don't know if the red's going to overpower it. It might have to be something softer. Maybe. All PG-13, good. I was going to reference something that I drew there, but I can't post it, it's terrible. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. I don't think I like it. It looks kind of fleshy, but not in a good way. Not in a good way. No, I don't like that at all. I don't like it at all. I do like what it looks like with the grayscale. Yeah, no arts and defts, yeah. No arts and defts. I do want to do a stream where I think I've still got them up. Some of the drawings from that, where I was drawing the silly faces and Cherry was drawing Christian. I want to see if I can like simple render. So I really like the Bigfoot actually. I don't know if there's a big, is there a Bigfoot in something else that looks like that I can't think of? I think he looks cool. I think he looks cool. Either that or he's reminding me of something that I can't remember. No, it is too blue. I think I killed off the red in it somewhere. Tell me all my overpaint is on top of that. Of course it is. That's so good, thank you. Thank you. I was trying to make the faces weird. It's like if Invader Zim had a Bigfoot. Thank you. Do they not? I'm sure they have a Bigfoot in there somewhere. I am sure there is a Bigfoot. Not like prominently in anything, but in the background. Big guy, goofy face. Yeah, tiny. Tiny skull. Tiny skull, big body. No, I do not like it. If I duplicate it and make it a multiply, oh. Is that what it needs? It completely ruins the blue, but eee, ooh. Green, red, blue. A little bit too harsh on it. If I take this off down here, am I gonna spoil a lot of overpainting? Yes. Yes, I am, yeah. Good. Good, good, good. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I'm having that problem where I've looked away from it for a while. And now Now I'm doing thinks about it when I should have just blasted it. Should have done a blast and have been done with it. Okay, so what am I? Okay, that's the big blocky one, and then that's the color layer. That's the color layer on the top that makes it heavier. I'm gonna run with it and see if I can get it to behave. If I shift the color slightly, it might work so that it leans more into that green, but that could also make it just very desaturated and kill it off. Blech. No, not like that. Yak. That looks terrible. Maybe I need to do that and have it kind of brownish. Or leaning into purple, so you've got that blue bounce, and then swing the red in where the light is hitting it. Is that gonna work? Is it gonna work? Gonna behave. Gonna behave. That looks better. That looks better. Have you guys seen, I know we talk about him a lot, have you guys seen that assassin monkey guy that paints My Little Pony stuff? That gives you the assumption that it would look terrible, right? But no. Matey knows how to paint some fabric. And it's infuriating. If you want to be angry, go and look at how he paints fabric. What do I want now? I guess it wants to be more color layers because I do already have the values. It's just the red is the problem. Should I tone curve this? Am I being stupid actually? I forget how to do a proper tone curve and apply it. You know what? I wonder. I'd have to do something about this green down here as well because that's terrible next to it. I want to know. Whoa, sorry, I've got a cup of tea. Of course, I've got a cup of tea. It's that time of night. I want to know if there is an Invader Zim Bigfoot now. I think he's got a more blocky head and little square ears. Is there any screenshots of him? No. No, are we just gonna see weird Invader Zim fan art? Yes. Okay, that's all we're gonna get. I'd have to dig more. Not right now. Not right now. What was I trying to do? Okay, I'm scared of this breaking because in the past I've had issues with tone curve. Is it in filter? Correction, no. Effect. Where does it live? No, it's not a correction effect. Oh, maybe it needs the noise filter. That's the other thing I was talking about. I might slap that on later. Or is it in edit? Let's Google it before I spend forever looking through stuff. Gradient map, and then we will try and cheese it. Show me clip. Show me how to. It's gonna make that cast green blue look strange as well, I think. From color, from black and white. Does it matter? Where does it live? Where does it live? Edit tonal correction gradient map. Okay. Edit tonal correction, or can I do layer correction layer and then it will apply down because that's the best way to do it, and I want to keep this selection so it will apply as a mask. Layer, new correction layer. Gradient map, there we go. Aha. Let's see how awful this is going to be. Uh-oh. Oh, now I'm in hell. I don't know what all those little squiggly wigglies are down that way either. Can I try applying ones that are already here? Ooh. That's not what I want, but that's interesting. What about the pink? I don't think I like, no, pink's ugly. Pink's ugly. Ah, layer modes, no. Mixing mode. Awful, yes. Welcome to layer hell, chat. Right, how do I change me colors? Change me colors. Oh, I can invert it and blind you. You like it? I'm gonna have to use this again because someone showed me. Oh, oops. Someone showed me that you can make this have a layer mode and then use it to just paint into, and it will apply the colors for you, which is pretty cool. Especially if you can paint and leave it with transparency. I think that would be neat, right? Okay, let's test this out. I don't want that color. How do I get rid of a color? Let's see. Oh, no, that's easy. It's fine. Houston Dave, hello! You're trying to look so professional now. Remember when you started it? Thank you. I am making changes that I should not be doing at this stage to make it worse. Let's try and swing this towards like green. It's fair. Let's do some relative color nonsense to try and figure it out. I'm not gonna win this fight, am I? I'm gonna try, but I don't think I'm gonna win this fight. I do like that you can move the slider around quite easily because I want it to have smaller highlights like that. I'm gonna have to take it off where the leg is as well because that's a problem. Oh, I need that shadow on the cast. Like where the shadow of the body is needs to show up a bit more. So that value wants like over there, and let's change that into something less saturated. Is that gonna look terrible? Kind of. I need to lean them into green, and then the saturation wants to come in these higher values, lighter ones. But very, very careful. Very, very careful. Okay, does that work? And then I don't like that being the very brightest one. That's ugly. And then if I move these, if I move those down, it should start to peek into those. It's not picking them up. Is that too small of a, oh, there's too, okay, there's too small of a value range. That's the trouble. Let's take this down. That's more what I'm going for, where it's like stale blood. Stale blood color. It's a little bit off. Oh no. Ah, that's okay. That's more like it. Just concentrate it there and then. Yeah. Just trying not to make it so bright so that it would work better. That does look cooler, though. When I look at the smaller one, that looks a lot nicer. Oops, is that... Have I got extra points in here that I don't need? I think I do. think I do, right? Let's get rid of, that was what was causing the problem. Okay. Right, I think I'm okay with that, because if I go and desaturate it a bit, it should not be as bad. And then do I really even need, do I need that underneath? Oh, no, I do need that underneath because there's a hellscape under it, right? Cool, okay. Nice to know. Oh, nice to know. Is that just making that grayscale? Is that what's underneath? Okay, I did wash some of that off, but it wasn't catching so well. Ooh, that's bad. Oh, how do I fix that? Okay, it's because it's taking that off, but there's also all this red underneath that I assume is showing through, right? Oh, that is terrible. That is terrible. Is that just on a normal layer too? It is. I don't know why that underneath is making it different, but it looks cooler. Can I merge that down? No, that's not going to help because there's too many layers. There's too many layers going on. I need to, this where it backs right onto that horrible green, I need to get rid of as well. That's very bad. But this looks cool. This looks cool now. I just have to figure out the rest of it. What if we do this with masks? What if I do that and then this? Or is that just going to make it completely... Okay, it's just going to make it completely blue. Maybe the other ones need to stay on, like so. I've made a mess again. Made a mess of it again, right. Yeah, so okay, if I take this off from in here, there might be a better way to do it. There might be a better way to do this with selections because a lot of it is layered down, right? Or blocked off in selectable layers. I definitely don't need it on the skeleton here. And I've got another one somewhere else there. I've got extra skeleton pieces. I've got a backup one. Don't let your tea go cold, chat, drink it. Right, if I erase that, is it not going to have a problem? Oh yeah, good. Good, that's better. Does not need to touch the skeleton. She would look really cool in red. I wonder if I should have her change colours if she's angry, like a mood ring, maybe. She would look very cool. Right, what do we have? There is one that I have missed, I think. Is it an extra layer that I've lost? Is it that one? I don't know, maybe I should just go in there and paint it. Let's just go in there and paint it out. Because it's like this piece. Let's see. Is it on this one? Or am I done? Let's have a look. No, that's the other ones. That's the other ones because you can see a shoulder blade in there and it doesn't want any of the red on there. I'm going to try and gradient it too because I think I did a big green-ish gradient. Between the leg bones and jelly because I haven't fixed it yet. I'm messing with the colors. Also, hello. I need to select where that blue is, and I'm not sure if it's still, I think it's still like solid, yeah? There we go. Did it mess up the, no, it didn't mess up the name of my stream, good. Good, right. Where are we? This wants to go from like 3 different layers. Oh, I can't select all of them. Yeah, that green, in retrospect, was a very bad idea. I thought I could keep it more, what's the word? Where they're all the same color. Or next to the same color and analogous, but I can't. To get the lines too. There's lines for it somewhere, for the glow. Where did that go? Is it this one? Oh no, that's why she's got clothes, but I don't think I'm going to bother with the clothes. I think I'm going to bother. Let's see. And I can select that one too, I hope. And it should get rid of it. I don't really want it to. Oh no, it's okay. It's just on the whole thing now. Let's do that and then grab. Oh, that was the wrong one too. That was the wrong one too, never mind. And where's it gone? This layer? Yeah. Okay, now, yeah, now we're good. This will do it. And then I can fix it where it's, oh yeah, it's like a solid selection. Okay, that's what I need. That's what I need. And then these want to go away from there, but I still want some of it. I still need some of it peeking through, just not as, oh, just not as heavy. You still want to be able to see through. If she had blood swirling around in the blue, it would look cool, actually. Oh, I'll have to paint it in between the joints too. That's what I missed. What's up? Hello! How are we? I'm doing a paint. I'm trying to finish a painting. Found this on accident. I have no regrets. Welcome to the stream. What were you searching for? No one tells me what they were searching for, actually, or it's usually like if it's fan art stuff, I can get how people found it, but if it's not, I don't know how people find stuff. If it's recommending me or not. Or is this a problem now? Is that just inside where it is? Or is it this? So many layers. Oh no, wait, that one? Ah, it's that one. I don't want it. So I don't want it on the bones. I was thinking of bringing some and like a bit more drapery, if I can. Just to overpaint in. I quite like the colours that this has gone though. But it still needs more, more bringing in line with what's going on there anyway. I've done all this with, well, I got a few layers underneath that are just turning it red, and then I've got that gradient map on the top. Is that picking up well enough? Actually, draw along some spooky things with you if you don't mind. Yeah, go for it. Heck yeah. I think it's neat when people draw along as well. If I take those 2 layers off, that goes painful. I want to make sure that I keep the very strong blue color in these bits where it's lighting up through those bones, because I was trying to do that on purpose, like very, very on purpose. A nice triangle shape. Very on purpose. Big, nice highlighted triangle shape down here. Show off leg bones. Very saucy. There we go. There we go. Did I mess that piece up? Or is that just something through there that I didn't fix? No, it's in one of those. I'm wondering whether I should just overpaint because that's also an option. That's what I tend towards, so I'll just overpaint. Oh, whatever, I'll just overpaint. So many layers, it's just simpler. Oh, is it because it's bringing down the value of that as well? Yeah, that's the problem. That's it. I see what it is. Okay. Ah. Okay, that's an easy way to fix it if I just paint that back over then. There we go. Because she's see-through, but she's not so see-through that it would completely wash out where I've got that edge glow. Still needs to join up to whatever else is there. And on the foot too. There we go. And the hair. And the hair. Good. That's a lot better. Right, where is the rest of the problem now? Because I did a very choppy job of splitting these bits up and didn't work it out before I started duplicating. Bring some of them values back that I'm losing. That doesn't look too bad. And I don't want to adjust it so red. And what is that doing to it? I think that's just a bit lean. Bit of leaning in the wrong direction. I think that's the flavor that was missing. Use saturation. Oh, that's my value check. Okay, so before I put the red on, it was more like that value, and now it's like that. Now it's like that. I need to bring more. I need more red in the skeleton because she looks too blue right now, and then I need more blue on the red. It's too many layers. This is a color layer on the top, and I don't think there's anything on it. Oh, is that where I was painting? Oh, that's just where I was painting. I can get rid of that one. And that one is other overpaint that I was doing. Right, let's do another one, and I'm gonna do some more corrections. I think most people that do this will lay it down every now and then and merge it and then keep painting on top. But I've got a lot of layer stuff I probably want to go back to so that I can do grabs of it to show and put on the Patreon. Sort of whip stages of it. That's not helping, is it? Is it? Actually, no, yeah, it is. Nope, it is. I do want it brighter like that. I think that's the only trouble. I've got quite a range of values across it, and there's also a big gradient. There's a big gradient across the whole thing, so where I've done that gradient map to select the colors just for this red, I can't really isolate this spot where that blue light is kicking through. So I need to do it manually, which is a pain in the buns. Tobias, hello! Meant to say love your work before when Ren rudely had me timed out. Oh, is that what? I saw all your messages disappear. I don't know who Thatcher is, and I'm scared to ask, but I was about to say that you're a savage. I was laughing. Welcome to the stream. How are we? Yeah, that looks better. Making jokes about Thatcher and Ren is entirely done with my shit. Okay, I need to be careful of it around the bones too. Them bones. Have you guys ever seen those swords? The whip swords? You know, oh, I've got an extra layer I've turned on behind here that I shouldn't have. One of those, but spine. I guess it'd just be a club otherwise though, instead of a sword. Where is that? Where is that? I selected it before and I didn't turn it off. Is it the green one? Yes, the green one. Oh yeah, that looks better. That's better. There's too many decisions. Just ivies. Like poison ivy or? Because I don't think I've seen that. Sounds cool. Do do. Do do do. I don't want to completely get rid of the fabric here. I suppose the main thing I was trying to fight with this was that you've got... Okay, you've got the back layer that all this is casting onto. You've got the skeleton in the middle, and then you've got the skin on the top, right? But then you've also got the fabric that's got its own rendering and shape. You've got the cast shadow of the blue, and then you've also got the cast shadow of the skeleton. So it's layers of nightmare, completely on purpose, to make myself cry. That's the whole point. But it's worse than anticipated, which is also the point. Also the point. Soul Calibur Ivy, she's the only time I've ever seen a whip sword. Let me go and see. I don't know what that character looks like. I want to see. I only know the one that does the ass pose. You know the one. Oh, maybe I have seen her before. Yeah, that's like a whip sword. I have seen her. Someone else referenced her when I was talking about whip swords, I think. Make myself cry. Oh no, I'm crying. How could this happen? Yeah. It's the only way. It's the only way to learn. Can I overpaint here, or is it gonna give me problems? It was you? Oh, okay, you got a better memory than me. You got a better memory than me. Every time I end up with a lot of material to render, I just accept my untimely demise and say to myself, you chose this. I need to learn to render like silk and velvet, because I think that would be horrible also. Unfortunately, with the stuff I want to do, it's more sci-fi, so I'm not gonna be able to lean into that as much, but I can still paint things to annoy myself. Why not? What are you painting with fabric also? Are you bullying yourself? Also? Bully circle, bully circle. Bully, bully, study circle. Have I just destroyed a lot of the value stuff that I did down there? I think so. Oh, there's a lot of this. So a lot of this red has escaped into the lines. In a bad way. Ooh, what's that? Ew, what's going on there? I hate that. No, not that layer. Not that layer. Oh, I selected. I've got the other thing selected. That's why. Take that red off of the butt. She doesn't need butt blush, especially not with that. What do you think, chat? Would she look cool if she changed colors? She'd probably look cool if she had a gradient as well. Just to make the values worse. Make them worse to deal with. Let's just overpaint. Let's just overpaint. It's fine. Oh, the layer's locked. The layer's locked. I can stop doing this. I know I was having a problem with this big shadow along there that was annoying me, so maybe that just gives me a chance to fix it. So whatever. Been offered a chance to fix it. Cool shoe, a 90s hypercolor t-shirt style. What does that mean? Hypercolor t-shirt? Handprints? Handprints in the... I don't know if to call it flesh or... I don't know if I should call it flesh or the blue. I don't know. The blue. Handprints in the blue would look cool. Don't know them? Nope. Nope. Change color when you warmed any part of them. Oh, like a mood ring? Did they make t-shirts like that? I didn't know that. That sounds cool. I was looking at ink like that and how they use it in printing. I have a note about it somewhere because I thought it was cool. Drawings are handprints temporarily. Well neat, innit? Mood ring technology, probably. I've never heard of that on fabric. I'm gonna search that later and see if they were a thing over here. I remember the popcorn fabric. That was a 90s, early 2000s thing. Where it was scrunched. It's all scrunched up. Kind of like when you tie things in little bunches to tie-dye them, and then you undo it and it's still in a little bunch. It was like that all over the fabric, and then it would expand. It would stretch and be any size of t-shirt. I don't know if it's a good idea to go straight to like solid block like that. Ooh, is that bad? That isn't even full. It's not even full opacity. Let's see. I've leaned it slightly yellow. And I'm gonna see if I can fix it. It's temporarily tie-dyed. That'd be neat. Yeah, that ink is it like thermodynamic ink, I think I was looking at, where you can put your hand on the paper and the ink will appear or disappear. I can't remember which way. But I thought that was cool. It'd be neat if you could do that with fabric and they have a design under there that only appears. Put your hand on it or something. That would be very cool. Let me try slopping this on. How bad is it going to be if I use the lasso? Is that worse? I kind of like it really heavy. But don't I always? It's an idea. I wonder if they did that too. Hypercolor V2, yeah. Heck yeah. I prefer that in the corner. I'm not sure if it's gonna look good up here. She looks a bit like she's radiating the green and it's kicking out into everything else. If I kick it off the table, it might do that too. Yeah, she's giving the table a glow. And I kind of like it. I kind of like that. That balances out the green as well, because then it's just it's not like a block in the background. It's an effect. It's a cool effect. Might be able to chunk it around here. Maybe. I still feel like that top corner's a bit empty, but I don't know what to do with it. Anyway, I wanted to see if I could like... Ooh, hey, that would be a nice spiral if I do that. That would be a nice spiral. Like, can have a little bit of under boob. Why not? I'll try not to put it under the hand because I don't want to deal with what I just did again. Don't want to deal with that. Not again. No, not again. Maybe just pull it in and over. In and over like that. Is that the right kind of shape? And also, do I pull it that way? My thinking as well is if I make this pull up and then drop down that way, I don't have to deal with this whole shadow here again. I hope. I hope. I hope. Let's block it in and then I can repaint it with what colours are there. And we'll see. We'll see how it behaves. See how it behaves. I definitely need more red in any of these bits of the skull where it's closer to the main light and there's not a lot of blue in the way, like thickness of it. It's taking shortcuts. Yeah, but I'm getting kind of sick of it at this point, especially if I'm going to do variants. I did block layers out for giving a little swimsuit kind of thing, but I think the drapery looks better. I think the drapery is cooler. And I can just slap. Slap layer, very easy. New layer, slap color. This gonna be a night. don't know where that's going either. I suppose that way. Down and that way. And behind. Baban, your beautiful green eyes. I love how they're looking both left and right into the void. Thank you, Shape. How are we doing? Welcome to the stream. I like your haircut. I like your haircut. It's very, very fashionable. I keep thinking about that meme where it's like kids now, or people used to wear the flat caps and now they just have hair that's shaped like them instead. They don't wear the hats anymore, but the hair is shaped like them. Put up in the top corner. Wait, what? What? Forgot to ask, what's with the Listerine bottle? Ren sent your VTuber in Discord and wouldn't elaborate. Oh. Oh. Okay, so my BFFC, Cherry, is usually hanging about in the stream. She's not here at the moment. But Cherry is very nice and very kind, and I always make the joke that she needs to wash her mouth out after she's she's being nice. So I keep a bottle of Listerine on hand. Keep a bottle of Listerine handy. Put curtains there? Oh. You know what? Who's gonna get upset about the pelvis? There ain't nothing going on down there. It's only the titty people are gonna get upset about. Just, that looks like a nice swirl anyway. Let's just do that. But yeah, if you're too complimentary, you get offered the Listerine bottle. I will pick it up and slide it. Where is it? I will pick it up like in the cowboy movies. I'll go across the bar to you like that. I need to be able to tip it in some little shot glasses, really. I'm gonna make a little bar and then we'll start making cocktails on the screen. No, Ren has not been offered it. Nope. Simps get the Listerine, yeah. Okay, I need to like, this would be rounder. Thank you. I asked for the four-sided square do. It's for the flat earth and they delivered. I need to see the form underneath. Where is this? As I said, I should have made the fabric kind of transparent too. I should have. That would have been worse. Been worse as well. I don't know. What other drinks can we have? Maybe some bleach. Is Twitch gonna get upset if I do that? If I have like bleach and Listerine and I start making cocktails? If I start making cocktails on the screen? Are they gonna get upset with me? I don't know where the limits are. No one's got upset with the whole skin thing. Yeah. Irresponsible beverages. I'll have to make some more. I don't know, what drinks do you like, chat? It's nice to have a whole set of PNGs to play with. Just move them around the screen. Hello, do you like summer or winter? Hello, I'm not sure. I think I like the autumn. Tasty drinks. Fruit's usually good. Ooh, like a whole coconut, maybe. A whole coconut. What else do people drink? I need a bottle of Bailey's. I should bring more shadow that way, too, because that's very heavy cast. The answer is no, yeah. I don't think so. I don't know. What's chat like? Disappoint me with creating skeleton women with only translucent skin, unrealistic body standards. I'm offended by how insecure it makes me. How dare you? Mr. Blobby gets you. I'll have to draw her chunky. She's not thick enough. I can do that. I can do it. I'll make her like a stack, built like a stack of pancakes next time. I was thinking about that actually. She's got the same size skeleton, but she can move. She can move the skin, I guess. Or like rearrange the skeleton in the skin, kind of. Wish I missed a blobby on someone. I forgot that Mr. Blobby had the demon voice thing, where there's more than one voice coming through. It's very scary. I've got pictures of me as a small child also with some kind of Mr. Blobby toy. But I'm very small and it's kind of the same size as me. And there's one video or one picture where I'm just stood there with him, and then the other one I've got him like above my head, like I'm gonna swing him at someone. I'm like mid-swing with Mr. Blobby. Suplex Mr. Blobby. Oh, that could do with like that way. So I'm in a panel show for a second and he's scary as fuck. There's your horror art topic, yeah. Mr. Blobby, but you know that Zim episode where he's got all the organs in his mouth? Blobby, Blobby. That would probably be a good idea, actually. Translucent chin rolls. Oh, yeah. I keep not giving her eyeballs either, because I feel like she looks cooler without the eyeballs. I did like the eyeball. Who is that? I like the eyeball earrings, but I don't know. I actually hate that episode. Thanks. Really? It's my favorite one. It's my favorite one. It was really funny because when I was like writing stuff, I was like, oh yeah, this isn't coming from anywhere. And then I rewatched Zim and I was like, ah, this just just like cemented itself in my brain. It's like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? Yeah. Quality content. Only the best. People will find such art disturbing. Mr. Blobby, like throwing up organs. When the writing comes too easy. I hate that and the One Baloney episode. That one's really good too, though. I am curious why you hate them as well, if you want to go off on that. I'm interested in hearing about it. I was doing some nice fabric crinkles the other day, actually. I was drawing my silly little blobos. And I think I'm catching the flavor. I think I'm catching the waffle flavor in the fabric crinkles a bit. This fabric isn't quite sitting how I want it to, but it's better than I have been doing. So I'm happy about that. It's not quite the same thing as what I was doing the other day, though. I'd rather see Blobby puking organs than Blobby wearing a Speedo. I remember the Blobby wearing a Speedo. It's nonchalant body horror. Like it's not far enough, do you mean? Like it could be worse and it should be worse, or something else? Certainly isn't everyone's cup of tea. Nope. Does anyone know any good body horror stuff? Actually, I'm interested. It's body horror, but pretending it isn't. How is it pretending that it isn't? I need to not flip this canvas too much. I've been putting the time lapse together, and I need something to talk about to go with it. Art related. This is the healthiest boy I've ever seen. Well, yeah, he's got so many organs. Everything apart from lungs. But such plentiful organs, that's it. Like body horror art? Yeah. I've been collecting like monsters and that kind of thing to draw from, because I could probably make Skelby worse, but I'm trying to figure out what makes it gross. Like what makes you have that like revulsion reaction so that I can capture it and bottle it and use it for my own devious plans at some point. I want to know. I'm doing research. I'm going to distill it. I'm going to distill it and catch the flavor. Could draw a room with a moose. I could. I should bloop the moose, actually. I have not. I don't think I've blooped the moose this week. Oh, hi, Koo. Hey, Kitty. See you over there. You're summoning the bots in shape. There we go. There we go. Mike Franchina is good stuff. Ooh, thank you. Baloney one I specifically don't like because it goes unresolved. Oh yeah, it just loops back to status quo. Steven Zapata. It's kind of body horror, but in a more graceful way. A lot of transformational anatomy. Ooh. That's what I want. Smile, chat. Let me put the noise on so that you can hear me taking pictures of the chat to look at later, actually. Puddin', hello! I like your username. That's cute. Scared of your model? What are you talking about? It's people. It's normal human. Human is my name. Welcome to my people stream. Thank you for the recommendation. I can't get the bloop noise on. Sorry, I was going to spook you all. Spook you all with camera noises. Very not terrifying at all. No! Normal. I've got a human job in the human mart. I carry the humans back out to their car with their shopping. And then I always put them back with the rest of the carts. Because I'm a responsible human. Have I made, yeah, I've kind of made more of a mess down there than I thought with the red. I need to fix that. I got some fixing to do. A bit later on. Some say that it's skin fashion. Get out of his shape. Skin fashion. Skin individualized. To your tastes. I think I've got a bit too much light red there. I'm trying to condense it. Maybe. Skin candescent even. Ooh. Trying to come up with a horrible puns, and my brain was like, it puts the lotion on its skin or else it gets the toes again, but that's awful. No feet. No feet. Huh? No feet. Sorry. I don't draw feet. Skin candescent. What does this look like underneath now? Is it fine? No feet? No, I'm a human. I grew out of those when I like pupated. Was there some kind of media where I seem to remember a scene where the parents were like, oh, these are your baby legs, we kept them. And thinking that was funny, but that might have been something that I was making also, and I can't tell the difference. Starting to think you might not be a human after all. I definitely am. Definitely. But no, I don't actually have any. They fell out like my human baby teeth. Let's see how that is going. That is way too obviously a zigzag there. I do not like that. Let's fix it. The baby legs thing is funny as. I really don't know where that is from. If anyone knows, tell me. I was where I was drawing silly Homestuck stuff, I was like, okay, what if the little chess people have extra baby legs or like baby arms and they pop off as they grow up and then they are like human shaped, like normal, but they're kind of like little spiders when they're babies. It might have been that, but I also feel like I've picked that up from somewhere else. Or I've seen it somewhere else. Irresistible. Puns you fleshted? Fleshted? Am I reading that word wrong? Sorry, I'm ruining your puns. I hate how diamond-shaped fabric is. I hate how I'm tired, chat. I hate how very obvious the shapes are now that I've stared at them for a while. Just search Google and literally has never seen the phrase "we kept your baby legs" before. You may have imagined it. Does it tell you if it's never been searched before? That's hilarious. Is that a thing? I've never had that before. We kept your baby legs. That is one thing that grosses me out, actually. There's something about when people keep baby teeth that makes me feel sick. I don't get the retch reaction from anything really, but I remember one time, I think it must have been fam that were like, "Hey, look, we kept your baby teeth, Baban," and I was like, never have I had like a retch reaction to something like that. Just being accosted with teeth. Look at the teeth. Teeth outside of someone's head. It seems to wig me out pretty bad. Does anyone else get that? No results found for "we kept your baby legs." Huh. Keeping baby cast-offs is kind of weird. I saw a video of someone making a little clay homunculus and then sticking their kid's teeth in it as like a keepsake. I thought that was very funny. I don't know if I could find it now, but they were... It must have been polymer clay because they were rolling it out and it was kind of... I think it was kind of flesh-coloured already. Either that or they like mixed it with other colours or put paint in it. But they put like pink flocking in it, like really fine little fibers. And oh, that just made it look so much more disgusting. It was great. I think Terry Davis said that teeth are a mortality symbol because they don't grow back. Huh. What do you think about people having the teeth falling out dreams? Who gets those, chat? I've only ever had that once. I didn't believe people when they said that was a common thing. Part of baby teeth, they are a pre-transformative thing, but maybe the signals are close to the brain of seeing teeth outside the body. Interesting. Had it happen once a few weeks ago, I think. Was not great. Oh no. Spooky. Seen x-rays of kids' heads? Those sets of teeth are waiting. Yeah, those look cool. They're almost like, I don't know. It makes me think of filigree because they've got all the gaps around them too, yeah? Obviously, a symbol can have multiple meanings. I think teeth are a vanity thing. Freaky. Freaky weird. Do I want to put more shadow along here? I suppose I do. Just soften the edge. Bit of cast onto the The boons. And then over this way. Speaking of multiple meanings, I wonder how many people have chipped a tooth on a vanity. It's not like very easy to chip a tooth. I've seen videos of people where they'll try and open something with their teeth and then pop. They just go, they just give out. I really don't know if I like that zigzag. I think I need to maybe do something to adjust the shape, especially like this bottom bit. I can probably get away with the top. Doesn't look good. It's kind of sausagey. Okay, you know when they have a hot dog and you cut the little holes into it, or you like slice it and it's got down the middle? Looks a bit like that right now because of the colors, and I don't like it. Bike or a rock or fall wrong. I'm gonna redo this. I do not like that. Looks very bad. It's very bad. Don't want to fight with the arm by there either. It's not a fight I want to deal with. But it can roll that way over the elbow. I think. Is that reading nicely like a swirl? Because I want it like a big spiral like that. Nice, obvious. Nice, obvious composition stuff. Easy peasy. There we go. Oh. Bloop, bloop. Who's at the door? I think that looks alright. I think that looks okay. I'm still a bit iffy about this because it doesn't look like that has such a heavy shadow drop off. No, this is just one layer, right? I would need that on both layers if I'm going to shadow that out more heavily though. Let me mute that. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, that's better. That's better. It was kind of breaking off from everything else. I think the red was a very good idea. The red is way better. Had too much of it this way though. Where there's such a big jump between the saturation on, can you see it? This bit and this line where it peaks. I need to keep that because I've used that bright one here and then it just tapers off and it doesn't look so good. Doesn't look so good if I can make a bit more. Oh yeah, there we go. That's it. That's it. Too many gradients. We'll spoil it. Bloop, bloop. Oops, could it be? You are not yet sleepy. I am, but I'm holding on. Just about. Let's go. What is it getting on for? Like 11? I will stream again tomorrow in the day too. I'm thinking I should stream more at night, to be honest. But that's stuff I gotta do. So we'll see. All right, I might stream at night for a little bit, see how it goes. I just pull that shadow over there to make sure it still sits, because that shouldn't be as raised up. That other piece can be flat though. That's fine. This is fine where it starts to flatten out there, but more shadow. Probably even like cast shadow actually, which yeah. I should really have the boob shadow going across like that. What time is it there? It is 10:30 at night. What's the time in there? Let's take some of that off. Keep it heavier and then I'll eat into it with more shapes. I don't know how long I want to spend on the fabric too, because I could sit and paint the fabric and render it out forever, but is it worth it? It's 5:30 a.m. Oh my goodness, are you okay? That's way early. I assumed if I streamed at night that the people that would show up would be in, you know, it'd be like the evening for them, not like 5:30. That's harsh. Kind of like that piece popping out with the red. I kind of like that. Ooh, actually, let's have like squiggles, shapes and squiggles around in here, if I can. It's the same kind of bullshit as drawing water textures, isn't it? Where you just kind of make little hovels and stuff for it. Hovels and shapes that you pull around and move. Coffee and drawing doesn't get any better than this. Nope. Honestly, I kind of miss that. I kind of miss being awake that early in the morning and drawing. Used to be nice. It's how you get stuff done, also, actually. Nothing going on at night. It's nice and quiet. Zone out. Wait to get to work so I can mooch their coffee. Nice. I hope it's good coffee. I don't know if I like that. Don't know if I like that. It might need more chunky shading. Let's get away with that. Or like extra values up in there. Oh, I don't want to like. It's like too many lines together. Still figuring out the fabric, but I'm getting there slowly. Can I add another? This isn't really all that bright. Can I add like? Can I like condense the shine a little tiny bit more? Because I have taken the values way down on this by turning it red when it was the same color as the table before. So I probably have room to put a tiny bit of shine on. Like so. That ain't going terrible. What does that look like, chat? Bully request. Does it look okay? Bully request. What do we think? What do we think of that shine? If I'm going to do that on this layer, I'll have to do it on the others as well, won't I? Because that'll disappear once I take that off. It's fine, I guess. Fine, I guess. That bit there, okay. Shine makes it feel more sheer. Shape doesn't entirely seem to fit then. I got you. It's like a value thing, that. How many tears were shed over that shine? Too many. And also not enough. Not enough. Should be crying more. It would be fun, actually, to try and do something like this where it's got a volume, but try and make the fabric shape as 2D as possible. Makes her look lumpy under there, like bad lumpy. Bad lumpy. She a curvy girl. She's like a quality street rapper. Like on chocolate, I mean. I don't know if that's quite set in the right place. Let's see. Let me, I was trying to keep it so this has got a curve, but it might want to come upwards a bit. Is that part of the rest? That's part of the rest of it under there. Let me see. I'm gonna have to do something about that shadow cast as well. Over this way. That will be a problem. Unless I can do this and then like fight it some more. That might be the way. That might be the way. Let's see. It's nice doing separate overpaint layers because you can just erase whatever. Doesn't matter. Am I going to be Patreon streaming this week? Yes. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I don't like that bit in the middle now. I need to fix along here so that it splits into more crinkles, let's see. Or boop, like that. That's better. That's better because, yeah, that bit's like a big triangle. Diamond shape, I mean. Makes more sense. Before it starts pooling over there. Yeah, and then I might just leave that piece alone. Yeah, I'd leave this piece. Leave that piece be because it's going to catch that shadow. But this bit curves around and rises up, so it's not going to interfere with that. Zoom out again. You know what? It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not as bad as I thought it was. It's a good thing. I think maybe a little bit like this. Yeah, right. Let's just fix this little piece here, and then I might... How long have I streamed? An hour and a half. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. I like the red a whole lot more. Much better than the pale. Much better than the pale colour. I will see if Ren is still streaming. Also, I won't forget to stream. Forget to raid this time, even. I keep forgetting. I think I raided Nyx before, didn't I? Yeah. Plenty of tears, that's it. Red tears, yeah. Mm-hmm. Late stream for you, it is. How are we? She's talking about drugs for some reason. I had a long chat about our greatest post-war PM and see what she says. Oh, it is that Thatcher. Okay, I didn't know if that was someone else you were talking about. I was so ready to hear that it was someone else and not that Thatcher, but yeah, okay. That's funny. It's like, no, it can't be. No, surely. Surely not. Kept making jokes about the union busting. There are so many jokes like that with Thatcher. That's hilarious. Milk snatcher. Okay, I think I like it. I like it. I like it better than I did anyway. I'll find something else to hate about it soon enough. Let's try and fix where the red has leaked further, where I tried to set it on top of everything else. We've got so many beans out of the garden, chat. Green beans, like runner beans, and they're very tasty. And I'm gonna make a fish pie tomorrow, I think, with them. I'm excited. I'm gonna make a fish pie. I'm gonna stream and then I'm gonna make a fish pie. These little, yeah, them little shadows there where it's gonna cast heavy. Look cool. Kel was posting cool art in the Patreon Discord with, you know, like old flash photography where everything's very green. It's got that green tinge to it and the really, really small, heavy shadows around the edge. And it looks great. It looks really good. I sort of want to practice that lighting condition more because it's my kind of thing, but I don't usually isolate the shadows around the edge like that. I usually do very heavy ones that show the form off like this, so you get like cast going that way. Right, if I'm doing this, it might be a good idea too to mask it out because I've done a bunch more little details over there and I don't fancy picking them out, really. I don't fancy dealing with that, but if I put a mask on, I can just turn it on and off and it's whatever. It's like not a problem. Not a problem. I can just do this. I can do this and then I can do that and this and that and it's easy peasy. Easy peasy, not a problem. Let's see. That green glow is a good idea too. Where did I put that in? This layer? Oh yeah, that's so much better. the creepy green glow in the shadows. This kind of making me think of it actually, the green. That was a good option to lean into. Oh, okay, yeah, all these red layers. All these red layers. I think there are some little bits in the skeleton that I didn't quite paint either. Oh, not that one. I think that layer's good. It's not really on anything that badly. Some of this is escaping. No, it can stay on the outside. Oh, there's bits down on the foot too that weren't like the gaps in between where that red would be. I need to fix. I could spend a longer time on this too, but I do not have the patience. Do not have the patience. It's already been a long time because most of it was me trying to figure out how to get the skeleton and the blue to work together. I think it looks fine. I think it looks fine. I could spend way longer on it if I wanted to, but I'm gonna move on. Move on and find something else horrible to paint. Probably more Skelby. Actually, I do like painting Skelby. She would look funky in armor, maybe? I don't know. Chrome armor that reflects everything around it like a mirror. It's a bit too shiny, you know? That would be sickening. Absolutely sickening. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna overpaint some of this blue back in. Do you plan your projects? So you just react to whatever you put in the page and go along with it? Usually I'm like, okay, I want to see if I can do this, that, and the other, and then sit down and cry about it. So on this one, I was like, can I get that skin, like transparent skin effect, and manage the values well enough that you can see the skeleton and where it's rendered, but you can also see the skin layer, and that's got, you know, it's got volume and stuff. Like you can see this here, and you can see the belly details in there. You can focus on one or the other, but you can see both of them, you know? I wanted to see if I could do that. And learn. Well, the shadow's gone green. Makes your eye hurt a little bit somehow. Here, is it too strong, like on here? I hope I've blended it in with the red enough. I'm gonna give it another. There's not enough red in the skeleton now to balance out where that is, because it was all very monochrome analogous before, and it's started to, it's kind of leaning a bit different now. I like it when I zoom out, like you can still tell what's going on when I zoom out, but there's a skeleton and then also the floaty everything. I wanted to do another correction layer on the top and see if it will. What do I want? Red? Because, okay, there's not a whole lot of red in the very, very bright values. I just need to see if I can find where they are and not absolutely blast it. I could blast it. I could blast it and do this if I really wanted. Ooh, no. That will ruin it. I've got the tone curve up, chat. That's what I'm doing. Sorry you can't see my little windows. It doesn't select them because they pop up separate. Or I might do this. See, all the other tone curves are pretty high on the blue and red, so when I start trying to bring red into it, it just makes everything pure white because they're starting to mix. Maybe I just need to take it down on the green. Let's take it, no, that just makes it mega blue. Let's take some of the blue off. And then it will, yeah, if I take some of the blue off, it will start to desaturate and it will make it look like it's red. Also the green. Because color relativity, if you desaturate it, it will make it look like the other color. So, oh no, that's bad. Okay, no, I'm just like decimating my highlights there. It's not good. Now that seemed to affect the shadows at all. Oh no, I'm looking at the highlights right now. I'm looking at the highlights to try and make them a bit more pinky. I'm in the high values. Do I want that up? It's deep frying it. Deep fried. See, if I do this as well, the more you play with the tone curve and the color channels, the more you start messing with values, and it's difficult to keep track of it. What did I want now? The red? I'm trying to swing that. It's just gonna make it like pure white, isn't it? Awesome, thank you. Hello. How are we doing? That looks kind of nice, but yeah, looks a bit more ghostly. Maybe that's what I'm trying to go for. Maybe that's what the flavor is. Hang on. Have I caught the flavor? Is it in these lower values? No. Is it in these lower values? Let me retry that on the red. I think I was onto something there. A lot of the time I just play around with the values and color channels in this. Reminds me of that Fringe episode. Oh, go on. I've not heard of that. Please elaborate. I'm interested. Ooh. I always like bringing up the like darkest values as well. Like, I think I'm ruining it doing that though. Sometimes I make the darkest values too dark, so like reducing the range of values helps. Okay, let's try and see if I can add a bit more red down here, or if that's gonna, oh, it's gonna eat into the fabric, isn't it? Maybe not, maybe not. Gotta be real careful with the red because it gets super saturated. It's the worst one to work with. Trying to render it. Oh no, 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 get that away. That's terrible. That's in a slightly lighter value as well. Let's take, you know, if I take the green out, it will darken it because the green is the lighter value in here as well. Like, oh, it's gonna get rid of the rest of my green though. It's doing a color relativity thing. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try hitting okay on this because I can come back to it. And have I ruined my values? Let's see. Okay, so that's what it looks like without that color change, and then that's what it looks like with that color change. So I'm losing a bit of value, like in here, the depth of it, and around there. But that really bright red looks kind of cool. That really bright red looks kind of cool. What if we reduce it slightly and get a mid-ground for it? Maybe something like this? I feel like it looks better. I kind of want to run it through a sharpen filter too, just to deep fry it. And maybe the noise filter. Let's make one of those. Right, filter. It's not in distort, is it? Effect? Render noise, yes. Okay. Let me just deep fry it right quick. Sorry, I'm missing stuff. By the way, I'm new in drawing clothes. Can I share my recent OC and you can tell me your critiques? I do critiques on my Patreon, if you want that kind of thing. Or as like commissions. I will look at it, but I won't sit here and critique it. Does this apply? But I'll take a look. I just won't I won't critique while I'm doing stuff on here. My bad. It's okay. No worries. Clothes are difficult. I need to do more study with. There's like a little bit of crunch here that I don't like. Does not apply with a color layer at all. Oh, if you're gonna show me it, also you're gonna have to whisper me it on Twitch. Why do they call it whisper? It sounds silly. Just DM me it on Twitch and I will take a looky. Sorry, it won't let you post links in the chat. This is not crusty enough either. I need it like a chip that you've got to take out of the fryer, kind of crispy. Oh no, there's a bunch of red around there too. Is this my paint layer? I think everything's getting a bit worse where I'm repeatedly frying this. Need to learn when to stop. Some of that red didn't carry through. You did! Thank you. Oh, I forgot about my tea. Sorry, I will take a look. Let me see. I wanna see what's going on. I do have a thing I was looking at. Oh, this is cute. Is this an OC for something specific? I'm interested. Where is it? There's a thing I have on my desktop that might be helpful. Here we go. I've just got it lying around. UGF? Oh, that's cute. Have you, like, the different types of folds might be helpful? I was doing a bunch of clothing studies a little while ago that I dunked on the Patreon. That was also a nightmare. What is going on here? Did I? Oh, I guess I didn't ruin the darker values. I thought if I did that, I'd get darker ones back, but I think it's kind of just how it is. Okay, I don't mind that so much now. When do I usually stream in my time zone? I streamed at like 1 a.m. Not 1 a.m., 1 p.m. I streamed at like 1 p.m. Earlier today. And I usually stream in the daytime. I want to do more of those spiral folds. See, this is the waffle bullshit I've been talking about right here. This one. This one right here. Waffles. Fabric waffle theory. Want to tag along while you finish this? Yeah, I'll be back like in the day tomorrow. But if more people are going to show up at night, I'll have to stream at night. Especially when I'm messing with my own stuff. Because you all seem to be awake right now. God, I hate those folds. Me too. Me too. I've been trying to draw big, I suppose like leather, like big baggy leather coats. And getting the, you know when they have the drop shoulder on them, or the shoulder's too big, and it sort of falls off, and then the sleeve's also too big, so you get a lot of folding to shorten it. Waking nightmare. Don't do it, chat. Just draw everyone in skin tight, vacuum sealed clothes. It's the only way to stay safe. It's the only way. Don't do it. Don't do that. Oh wait, I was gonna redo my crunch, wasn't I? Where is it? Render. Give me the crunch. Give me that fine grain crunch. That, like, I forget the sandpaper grades, but you know what I mean. All right. All right. Well, my characters will be in sealed spandex. Yep. This wants to be on a hard light layer. Ah, that's it. I don't know what Robert Valley does. He does this. He does this nonsense and cranks it right up. Makes it real crunchy. Makes it real crunchy, and it looks great. He's got a bit less gradient than me right here, but looks good. Multiply? Is that gonna... I can hear the scroats outside. I can hear the local scroats outside. I should be quiet because the window's open too. I don't know. I can hear the local scroat shouting. See, now it looks like grainy. It looks like grainy footage now as well. Crunchy. What do you think, chat? What do you think about that top corner? It looks empty to me still, and I do not know. Where is she? I don't know what to do with it. I don't know. I will have a time lapse of this whole thing as well, of me painting it. I just need to figure out what to be talking about over it. Is that an actual hole in a horn? Oh yeah, I usually give her earrings. I usually give her little dangly earrings. She looks strange without ears, so I gave her horns instead. Because I like to just whoosh the head into a shape. Still, yeah, it looks off. What on earth are the scroats doing outside? There is a lot of noise. I hope there is nothing going on. I do not want to deal with it. Enough about the scroats. Not sure I can comment. No comment, officer. Oh no, has my pen decided to stop working? Oh no, we're good. I could maybe fit like flowers in, but I think that's kind of, is that kind of lame? Is that kind of lame? It's like bleh, bleh, bleh. Bleh, bleh, bleh. Lazy. You know, just, I was thinking about doing that and just having enough to suggest that some of the light is catching them, but I don't really like it. I don't really like it. It'd be very easy to do because I've already got the shadow there. I would just need to like, you know, I just need to do this kind of thing and then wash it out or whatever. It's like not a big deal. But just lazy, just horribly lazy, I think. The red definitely helped, but I need something else. I don't really want to. What about white? What about that white? So that it's just pale. No, don't like that neither. I think it would be cool to have something that is soft enough. I hope there's nothing else on this layer. Wasn't that one? No. It would be cool to paint something in there that's like creepy, but the values are soft enough. The values are soft enough that you don't see it. So there's a little guy. How do I draw those gimps like this? With the whole Mighty Boosh face thing going on? You know, there's a little gimp creeping in the back or something, but the values are so soft that you don't see it unless you look for it. Or unless you drag it into a editor and crank the contrast up. You know? I think that would be cool. Just creeping, just creeping in the back. Something like that, but it's, her eyeballs could be hiding in the back, since they're not in her head, and they're not going to go in her head either. Still don't understand the story behind this picture. So I like the idea that I can hide an eyeball. I like the idea that I can hide an eyeball, and you don't see it. So you're looking at the picture, and then there's Skelby, and you're too interested in what's going on with Skelby, but there's like an eyeball. Her eyeballs are somewhere else, looking at you. But you ain't looking at them. Maybe there's one down here. So then you see it, and it's like, oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. It's under the bed. There's things under the bed. Skelby. Why would there be a little gimp in it? I was just drawing the little gimp as an example. I just like drawing the gimps. That's going to be my new signature. I feel like that one's too obvious over there. Maybe just a bunch of eyeballs. You think it's the texture, but it's a lot of eyeballs. I'm looking at you. I don't know if it's better if there's just one or two. Gimps, imps, jelly skellies. I should make some gimpy looking characters actually. I was drawing a little hog guy. Hog demon. On the Patreon stream for one of the, well, I'm doing little comics with her. She's got a more simplified version too. So she's easier to draw and not this kind of chaos. But she needs more world building? I don't know. I'm just rolling with it as I'm going. We'll find out. We'll find out as we go. That kind of would be the inverse of a ghost skeleton that's got steel skin. What, a gimp or a hog? A gimp or a hog demon? Covered in leather so tight they act like it's their skin. I'm gonna reduce these some more, and I'm gonna maybe keep painting them in, because I do like that idea, but they need to be subtle enough that you don't see them at first. Like very, 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 very reduced values. Little snake eye vertical slits. That's not a bad idea. Or the goat ones. I like that valid to eat fingers horse that I put in the Arts and Defts stream from the weekend. Where its eyes are very pale, so you can see the goat pupils on it. Not into latex or any of that fetish stuff, but to me it appears to be like a skin, but also a binding. What if we give it some teeth? What if we give it some teeth? I think I'm just gonna make some like weird half-shadowed, creepy things. Creeping under the bed. Goat ones. I was thinking you should give Ratman. Oh yeah. You guys ever hear of the Rat King? Or not the Rat King, but Rat Kings in general. Eyeballs and teeth there. More eyeballs, more teeth. The Rat King. Like I'm gonna go off on a story about someone that I know called the Rat King. I will tell you all the sexy mice story. One of these days I will cut that one back out. Do not have a Rat King story though. Rats connected at the tail, yeah. That's the one. The Rat King. Maybe just teeth. Maybe just teeth would be good. Also, I will go soon. I'm having fun now. Starting to maybe figure out what I'm trying to do. I like the idea of having the eyeballs and then having like tiny little sparkles in them so that you just kind of see them. Maybe. They're down there. They're down there and they're looking at you, but you ain't gonna see them straight away. Okay, I think I'm gonna save it and go to bed, chat. It's it's getting late. It's getting late. I will come back to that. Did not expect to hear sexy and mice in the same sentence this morning, exclusively in that order. One day I'll tell that story again. It's not that funny, but it was weird. It's like secondhand like unknown lolcow interaction. Kind of. Very, very strange. There are some very strange people that draw some very strange things, chat. Okay, I'm gonna scoot. I'll be back tomorrow in the daytime. And I might do this, and I might do something else, and I might jump around and draw different things. I don't know. But I will be back tomorrow. Have a good one, chat. Night. Oh, wait, I've got to raid someone. What am I saying? I've got to raid someone. Yeah. Hang on, let's see. Who streams? Who streams right now? Oh, Ren's still streaming? Yes? Oh yeah, Ren is still streaming. Here we go. Yeah, thank you for coming to the stream, chat. Go and talk to Ren. Have a good one. Goodbye. Hello, YouTube. Wah wah. Good night.